All right. Let me turn this fucking fan off. Wrong way. There we go. All right. We played Springfield Country Club today. We played the front nine. We were, I was originally gonna practice, but then I got down there, the fucking range was closed, whatever. So I was a little flustered. I was thinking like, fuck, am I about to just leave? No, I'm not just gonna leave and not practice at all. That would be crazy. So ended up playing nine. The greens are aerated. They're super fucking sandy, so it's they're trashed, but we made the most of it. So let's get right into hole one. Let's get into this. Audio will be better. Hopefully it is. All right, I didn't totally realize I was a little, last video I caught myself kind of, hold on, this is crooked. It should be better. Last video I caught myself kind of talking to the camera while I'm facing the other direction, and you can't hear me like at all. So I'll try and be a little better about that until I get a good mic, which is supposed to come in tomorrow. So should be better then, but. Out at Springfield, par 4. I don't even need this. The green is just over, the green's just right over this hill. It's probably like 80 yards or so, but just trying to hit the front of the green. Should be good. Just flew it right over the pin. I honestly, I didn't even walk up here to see where the pin was, but a little lucky, but we'll have a downhill putt. All right, downhill putt here. You're definitely gonna see when this ball starts to roll how sloped this green is, which is how a lot of the greens out here are. Springfield just aerated their greens too, and they're really sandy, really bumpy, but sometimes you just got to make do with that. The odds of this going in are pretty slim, so I'm just looking for a 2-putt. Really, I shouldn't have been above this hole, because you don't really want to putt downhill, you want to be putting uphill. Like today, I'm not worried about these putts, just because well, sure, that went in, but because it's so sandy, like all this kind of crap, the ball's not going to roll. Like, I could hit a perfect line and it's going to hit bumps and go all over the place. It's just not going to be consistent at all. So more of the day's focus is going to be on, hitting good shots off the tee, hitting good shots into the green, but the putting, that's the least of my concerns right now. Hit that right. On the last shot there, I was kind of feeling, a little bit left. And this drive, I just pumped it right. So let's find this and see if we can make something up to the green. All right, you can see, well, I don't even know if you can see. but the green is, you know, straight ahead, and I've got this pine tree in my way. So I've got a few options. Let's see how far it is. About 200 yards. I can either, well, I don't really want to go under it because I don't have a lot of room to, you know, actually get something into the air for that long, so I've got to go over. Not a bad lie. I don't even know what to hit. Just gonna shoot like a 7-iron kind of cutty right up that side. Just see if I can get this up into the air and maybe fade it a little bit. But anything, you know, anything advancing down there, I'm gonna be happy with. I hit it well. Oh, maybe left bunker. Really didn't have a lot of fade on it. The wind is kind of moving that way, but that's better than me hitting the tree and being right over here. You know, I'm down by the green. Short-sided in the bunker. I wouldn't say this is ideal, but that's what I get for hitting it, you know, right into the trees, and should have hit it left. Left is the miss, but awkward kind of stance here. Just trying to get something onto the green. You know, a lot of people would get too cute with this shot and, you know, dump it into that rough or blast it long. I'm just trying to get like solid contact just to get it up there. Of course I want to get close, but my main concern is just getting it on the green so I can have a look at birdie. Not even, I never want to like hit a shit shot and then have a scramble for par. Like, I just want to look at birdie. So it's kind of hard to shallow here, but anything up there is good. Perfect, you know. All right, about 3 feet, like I said. You know, I'm super happy with this, but I'm not gonna be pissed off about, you know, my shot going all the way down to there, or short of the, just, you know, short of this flag, because like I said, I was only trying to get it onto the green and close to the pin. If I blow it over, I'm gonna make par no matter what. I'm gonna lose an opportunity at birdie, but I hit it into the right trees, and then I had a tough shot just to get to here. It could have been a lot worse. So a lot of people bitch and moan about that kind of stuff where, you know, oh, I'm not gonna make birdie. Some people are gonna say, the kid who hits his shot way over here and is all pissed off and then ruins his attitude, and then his attitude drags into the next hole and he hits a bad shot because he's pissed about this hole. But what he should be thinking about is, I hit my ball right. I didn't have a good shot at the green in the first place, so I hit my ball left into the bunker, and then I had to deal with, you know, scrapping up a par, and now he's upset because he didn't make birdie. But what was he expecting to make if he hit it into the right shit, into the bunker, you know, long onto the green? You just need to take these one shots at a time and just know, like, you got to minimize the damage of what you're going to do. And don't let that affect your mental side, because then it just is going to drag into the next hole. If I'm pissed after this hole, most likely I'm going to be pissed on this next tee shot. And, you know, the chances when you're pissed just go way up if you're going to fuck up the next shot. So that's something I've been trying to do. Just keep, you know, you got to keep your cool all the time. Jeez. Par 3 here. It's getting pretty windy. And we've got 180 all the way to the back. The pin is all the way in the back. Downwind. And I bet you guys can guess what I'm gonna say here. I'm not trying to hit to all the way back there. I'm gonna try and get something that could maybe get all the way back there, but nothing that could go long. So 180, I'm trying to hit this like I'm trying to give it like a 170 swing, and then this wind should, push it a little more. But anything middle of the green, on the green, I'll be happy with. Don't want to be long, it slopes down, there's a bunker behind the green, and you're just automatically fucked. All right, just like I said, middle of the green. You can see all that shit long. You don't want to be back there. But looking back on that last clip, I was aimed. My aiming was fucked up. I was aiming towards the right side of the green, so I got to make sure I'm aiming correctly. But this is just a putt here, it's gonna hit so many bumps. I'm just trying to get it semi-close. I hardly am gonna put a lot into this putt. A lot of high expectations. Yeah, just look at it bump and bounce around. See, like I said, the bunker right back there, to that much green to work with off the bunker, not what you want. But nope. You can probably definitely tell like all the bumps it's taking. So, but we hit the green. 3-putt bogey on the par 3, not ideal at all, but with the greens being the way they are, I don't give a shit. That I'm never gonna be upset about that with the shit greens. But shorter par 4 here. There's a creek down there, and then the second shot is pretty hard, so you want to hit the fairway. Right where we want to be. I feel like I haven't hit this fairway in like fucking ever, so I'm happy. We've got 150 to the flag. It's elevated about 5 yards. I feel like maybe 6, but this downwind is kind of blowing, so I'm just gonna hit a 150 shot, just a nice pitching wedge. Barely on. Just as much as I tell you guys on the par 3s not to go long, this was a shot you didn't want to go short, because it'll just roll right off the green and feed down, and you have like a 30-40 yard shot. So luckily we got up this time. Just barely got on here. You can see this green flag, but right there, it's kind of hard to tell, but it drops off, and then that ball will usually roll way back. Pushed it, and it was bumpy. Whatever. Easy par. I've got this on the Shot Tracer app, and I'm gonna see if it'll pick up, because usually it doesn't pick up if it's horizontal, only vertical. See if it picked it up. A little all over the place off the tee today, I guess. But 193, that pin's all the way in the back right. You can see I got this tree in my way, but this wind, hurtling this way, so I can throw something out and it'll draw back. I'm just going for the middle of the green again. Draw. Oh. Just got in the bunker. Not the best place to be. Not a lot of green to work with, but we'll see what we can do. Trying to open this face way up. Kind of close my stance a little bit and just kind of scoop right under this ball. That was super good. Okay, par 4, number 6 out here. I have not hit this fairway in like 5 rounds or something, 4 rounds. During one of our qualifying, you know, when we qualify, we're playing for spots in our lineup who like travel to tournaments and stuff. And during qualifying, you know, we played like a lot of rounds, so I'm trying to, you know, play good. And I was off to a really hot start. I birdied the first hole, birdied the second hole. Or no. I went par, eagle on the par 5, par, birdie. So I went eagle, birdie on the par 5s. I was 3 under, I was feeling good. And on here, when the pin is in the front, you want to have like a full shot in so you can spin the ball more so it can sit and stop. And so I was thinking to myself, like, let's grab the 2-iron, you know, lay up a little bit, and then you know, I'll have a full swing in so I can spin this ball. I get out the 2-iron, I line up, I feel good, and I mean, I just completely draw the shit off of it right into those trees, out of bounds. And I was like so rattled. I was like, what just happened? I tried to do the smart thing and just totally fucked it up. And then I just get driver out of frustration. I just pound it into the left trees. I was a little upset. Hit it into I had like a punch shot, punched it into the creek in front of the green, drop, up and down, made a nice 8. Or I think I made up and down, I don't know, 2-putt. But I made an 8. So I went from 3 under through 5 holes to 1 over. And then I birdied the next hole to get back to even. But regardless, me and this hole have not been getting along. So I'm just trying to hit this fairway. Trying to fade. Trying. Alright, just barely in the left rough, but we'll have a shot at the green still. We don't want to be short. Right at it. Alright, a decent amount past it, but I didn't want to be short, so, you know, to my surprise, it did roll a good amount after it hit, but still, I'm not really paying too much attention to these putts, just like when I'd usually like sit, read it, walk up, read it, you know, read it from the other side. Just since they're so sandy, it's like the least of my concern right now. I'm just hitting it by feel, you know, just looking at it. Like, there's the right line. They're just so slow. Now just a little knocker in, but so bumpy and so slow. Par 4, it's about 350, maybe a little more, like 360, 370, but you can see the shift left, and then there's out of bounds to the right, and the fairway kind of goes in, and then it comes out, and it's wider down at the end. And so a lot of my teammates, they hit iron here, but the way I see it is my landing zone past all of that crap is huge, and I'm not worried about the stuff on the left because I can fly it over it. So the percentage for me making birdie when I drive this down there good skyrockets versus if I hit an iron to 160 yards, I'm going to make par 90% of the time. I'm going to make par, maybe a little less, but when I shoot this driver down there and I have a 50-yard little flip wedge to an easy pin, the percentage of me making birdie is 50, like at least 50%, 60%, and that's really all I'm looking for on the golf course is the way I can make the most high percentage birdie and the most low percentage bogey. So me hitting driver, it just makes the most sense, but I understand for where my other teammates want to hit iron just because they can't drive it that far. They just it isn't the play for them because of how far they hit it. But for me, this is the clear option. So now, since I'm down there, 50 yards out from the pin, I've got a really high percentage of making birdie here. Just as I expected, I have 56 yards. So literally exactly what I said, should probably happen, it happened because I played this hole so many times. Flip 56, I've got a really good chance of just shooting this up there, hitting it and rolling it up. I'm gonna probably, most likely in a lot of situations, put this shot close. Well, not there. Yeah, not there. Not where we wanted to leave it. Above the hole, plus it's gonna just have a fat break. We wanted to be in this area, so you have a nice, easy uphill putt, but, if I can get this fucking out, jeez. That's not always gonna be the case, but now I just gotta deal with this. It's better than, I don't know what it's better than. You're not always gonna stick it to 1 foot, so. All right, good run. Easy par. Well, I thought it was an easy par, but I'm always gonna make that. Come on. Par 4, number 8. Again, kind of like the shorter, drivable par 4s. This one usually is drivable, but this wind is just howling into the face. So if I'm lucky, I'll get it over that first bunker and then into the second one, green side, which that's really the goal right now. Just keeping it left, because I could blow it, down into the other fairway and still have a fairly easy shot coming back. So just trying to keep it, hit something somewhat solid. Me hitting it left, I'm still in play. I still have a shot at the green. If I hit it right, I'm out of bounds. And then I got to re-tee. And if I make par on my second ball, that's a double. And number one rule, you're trying to eliminate doubles. Like I said, you can see the flag up there. It's an elevated green. But, we're in a fine position. I mean, we have a flip wedge into a green for birdie again. So we probably have about 70 yards or so. All right, 60 yards. this up, and then there's a backstop that I didn't even throw it up to, but just trying to get this on the green, get a good look at birdie. Should be pretty good. A little bit long, but just looking for a 2-putt. Or make, close. My phone's about to die again, so I gotta go. Pin all the way in the back. I'm just gonna try and hit like a chippy 8-iron into this green. Just a little smooth. Just kind of bite through the wind. I've never really hit this shot before, so I hope it works. Alright, front of the green. Hindsight. I think that's another 1 under, so pretty good. Let's go chat in the car. God damn it. Video number 2 done. Played pretty good. I'm not really thinking of that round as anything special, just because the greens are, you saw how they were rolling. They were pretty freaking bad. So, some of the holes I could have, it could have been different. Like I could have 3-putted, I could have 2-putted, I could have made a putt. So you can never really tell when the greens are like that. But regardless, 1 under on a trash green. 1 under's 1 under. The 2 sand saves were really good on the par 5s, and then the 3-putt par 3. What are you gonna do? So. Still happy with how I'm playing. Definitely need to straighten up the tee balls, but other than that, pretty solid. I don't think I missed a green today. So I actually, holy fuck, that shit just fell. But anyway, I don't think I missed a green today. Yeah, I'm fairly sure not. But, even if I did, from what you guys could tell from the bunkers, my short game is pretty on point. And then the putting, also pretty good. But, in the wraps, I originally was going to go play, or I was going to go practice, but I got down to the range, and all the balls were picked. So I was a little flustered. I was like, well, what the fuck? I didn't even really want to play today. I wanted to show you guys kind of how I practice, what I work on, what I go through, but nothing's wrong with playing again. I fucking might even play tomorrow, who knows, but pretty good. Gotta go back and get some dinner and edit this and pump it out. Another fucking video. I was talking to Sam about how he's doing he's been kind of changing up his videos with he just went grocery shopping, or he just fucking did the diving, or did whatever else. But I'm gonna make some time to go down there, go to Oxford and film something with him, do like a lift or something. But a microphone should be coming tomorrow. I just kind of got a shitty Amazon mic that had some good reviews, so hopefully it's not too bad. But then Sam said he's gonna upgrade his mics, not in the super near future, but soon enough. So I'll be getting some hand-me-downs, which will be nice. Keep some videos rolling over winter. I've been doing the lifting, the stretching. Gonna go down with Sam soon. Play tomorrow. eat dinner now, and that'll be a wrap. So I'll see you guys in the next one.